As the US State Department reaffirmed its strong support for India's fight against terror, a top US military official said the country needs to have a relationship with both India and Pakistan because of the Pakistan military's role in countering the threat from the Islamic State Khorasan province. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce said that Christopher Lando, the Deputy Secretary of State, met with the Indian parliamentary delegation last week, and he also reaffirmed the United States' strong support of India in its fight against terrorism and strategic partnership between those two countries, to quote them. The delegation, led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, had met Mr. Lando last week in Washington as part of Delhi's global outreach effort after Operation Sindoor. Meanwhile, during a hearing on Tuesday by the House Armed Services Committee, an American general, the chief of the US Central Command, Michael Kurilla, said that as a phenomenal partner in counterterrorism, Pakistan was referenced.
American doublespeak, double standards, duplicity as far as Pakistan terror has always been something that's been just below the surface of the India-US relationship. But there has perhaps not been a week like this week where it has become so apparent and so manifest. Remember that we are still in the post-Pahalgam, post-Operation Sindoor atmosphere. Indian delegations have just come back from abroad, including the United States, trying to rally support and build India's case as far as Pakistan's terror and terrorist ways are concerned. And yet you have a time when not only is President Trump personally coddling, complimenting Pakistan, calling the Pakistan Prime Minister his good friend, hyphenating India and Pakistan. But you have a situation where the Trump administration, according to some reports, is going to be hosting General Asim Munir, or Field Marshal as he likes to call himself, at an official function in the United States very soon. That's message number one. Message number two, you've got the chief of the US Central Command, whose area of responsibility is, covers India and Pakistan and the Middle East and Afghanistan, etc., calling Pakistan a phenomenal partner in the context of the war against terror and the India-Pakistan relationship, saying it cannot be looked at as a binary. So these two validations, very positive validations for Pakistan, coming explicitly from the US administration, from the president himself, his Pentagon and State Department, his general looking after the very, very crucial and sensitive Central Command, can't be seen as just run-of-the-mill or routine comments. They are obviously designed to send out a message. There may be a context to them, of course. There is a lot of realpolitik, there is pragmatism, there is a lot of self-interest when it comes to the United States and Pakistan. But there is this increasing feeling within the Indian system, that's what we're hearing, that there is a sense of surprise, and India is taken aback by the very direct and hard-nosed manner in which the United States under Trump appears to be coddling Pakistan, felicitating its general, complimenting its prime minister, calling it a phenomenal partner. That doesn't sit well with India. Does India have options? Are these messages only on the surface? Is the real diplomacy happening on the back channel where India doesn't really need to worry about? Would it be an exaggeration to say that the United States is far from being a non-weatherproof, ally in the war against terror? All of these are questions that will occupy the Indian mind and certainly of the leadership, because this comes at a time, like I said, when delegations of very senior members of parliament from across parties have just returned from abroad. They've been hosted by the Prime Minister, and still there is this sense that the United States has eroded India's trust as far as the war on terror is concerned. I think the path ahead is going to be a difficult one for India to navigate, but the diplomatic machine is alive and kicking as far as trying to build an army against terror, globally speaking. But the signs definitely from a country like the United States are not good, even keeping or even assuming that this is under a whimsical president like Donald Trump.